Welcome everybody to the final day here at the Super Kite 2021 in Brazil. This is where we're going to be crowning the ladies world champion. But before that, we are going to go with semi-final number 2 on the water. But to check out the action, we are going to have a look at what went down yesterday. Day 3 of action down here in Brazil for the Super Kite 2021. And man, how did this start? We were worried this morning because it started off with a lot of rain, but then the sunshine came out and the conditions just started to push through. Today was the day that some dreams were crushed, but other dreams were made because we crowned our males world champions today. So starting off today with the quarterfinals, the highlights on the men have to be Carlos Mario and Eric Anderson. They have been pushing the Brazilian vibe and making it all the way through to the finals. Also, we have Gianmaria Coccoluto from Italy. Starting off most of his heats with backside 317s, calm, cool and collected. Manuel Suarez from Guara Grande. This guy called Picarinha, he has so much talent. It just shows Brazil is one of the best places in the world, and the best of the best are going to be up on the podium, and at the moment it looks like a Brazilian might be up on the top. Will we see the return of the king with Carlos Mario? What is Eric Anderson going to do? Are we going to see Manuel Suarez up there, and who is going to be one of the Europeans to get up there? We will soon find out because it is action-packed. Today was definitely a special day down here in Brazil because today we crowned our new GKA Kite World Tour World Champion Arthur Gilbert from France. This guy does it all. We've seen him in Tarifa in the strong wind, pushing up those high moves, and then coming down here in Brazil, he was pushing all the freestyle. Only needed to get top 3 positions in that quarterfinal, and that would mean he would be crowned. On the ladies' side, we started off with the quarterfinals and already started to see big things happening out there. We saw Michaeli Sol, cold-hearted. She doesn't matter if she's up against the top contender or the last contender, goes out, gives it her all. That is why she is a world champion and looking for that title this year.
I was in the States since the last competition in Tarifa because I just needed some time off to relax and just to focus on myself in school before coming back and putting all my focus on kiting in this competition. So I think I came back with a really fresh mindset and a really new and improved, I would say, attitude, and me just like wanting to get better in the sport, wanting to improve, wanting to push other girls, and now I'm just super stoked that I'm able to do that.
Also, we've seen Pepper van Eersel and Natalie Lambrecht in that semi-final. They were pushing it. It wasn't until the last move that Natalie Lambrecht was making it through because Pepper crashed out. And now let's talk about Karolina Winkoska. Coming back after competing, she has not been in a competition of freestyle since 2016. 3 times world champion already under her belt, and the wakeboarding style, judges are loving it, and she is already making it through to the grand finale. But let's not forget, before she made it through, we had the clash of the titans out there, because the semi-final, we had Bruna Kagia, ex-world champion, Michaeli Sol, ex-world champion, and Karolina Winkoska, ex-world champion, out on the water. More than 9 world championships titles. What a semi-final it was. In the final, we have Michaeli Sol, Rita Arnaud, Natalie Lambrecht, and Karolina Winkoska. Unfortunately, as the sun started to drop, the energy went down and we had to cancel that second semi-final of the men, but we're going to be continuing on with the competition. Make sure you tune in live because we will be there with all of the action. And let's see who is going to take the Brazilian event here for the Super Kite 2021 home. Welcome everybody to day number 4 here on the water, final day of the competition, Super Kite 2021, and we are starting with that semi-final number 2. It is going to be Juan Rodriguez from Colombia going out on the water, and there he is coming out with a lot of power. Let's see, right foot forward, what is going to be happening here. Semi-final number 2. What a beautiful day here in Brazil. Juan Rodriguez backside 7, keeping it together. A little bit of a sketchy landing there, Julia, but what did you think of that move?
Hi, Joe. Good morning here from Brazil, everybody. So yeah, you're seeing right now on the water semi-final number 2, in which we have Brazil, Colombia, Italy, and Switzerland on the water. This is the semi-final, so this means only 2 men are going off to the final. Only 2 are going to meet Carlos Mario Bebé and Eric Anderson. Here we see the replay. Bam! Clean landing. Here we go with Juan Rodriguez. Replay, all going for the same trick. And up next, we go with Gianmaria Coccoluto all the way from Italy. Here we go. Gianma is going to go with right foot forward first.
So here we have the Italian coming in with some power. Looks like he's going to be going for the same one as Juan. Backside 317, a little bit better, I reckon. He almost lost the bar there. You can see when they're on those bigger kites, it really can feel the yank of the kite, and unless you get that slack, it is going to come out of your hand. But let's have a look and see what numbers are going to be coming up on the cards there. So that is exactly the same as Juan Rodriguez. So at the moment we have Gianmaria Coccoluto in first position. Second position we have Manuel Suarez, and it looks like we have a tie for first at the moment. So next up we have Maxime Chablot, and let's see what he's going to be starting off with. Hey, I'm gonna call it. Maybe it's going to be a backside 317. Looks like everybody's liking that to start. Okay, no, going for the heart attack 7. Starting off, kite was a little bit high, but it adds the difficulty. Let's not forget that is an S-bend with a backside 317 in all of that mixed together. I'm getting dizzy just thinking of the amount of rotations in there, Julia. What did you think of that last move there from Maxime?
Well, at least Maxime chose a different trick to start. No, we were talking about it yesterday, that sometimes they all go for the same trick. And it's kind of easy for the judges to compare then. And I don't know if it's a good strategy, but Maxime went for a different one. So here we go. And that put Maxime on first place so far. So yeah, different strategy, going well so far.
Yeah, I think intelligent riding from him, but let's not forget Maxime this year also is going to be on the Freeride Ski World Tour. So this guy is a very talented athlete in general. I think any form of water, frozen, liquid, or whatever, this guy can throw down. And now we here have with the local Brazilian Manuel Suarez. What's he got for us here? 317, calm, cool, and collected. You can see, Julia, that the guys, they're sending the kite up a little bit because obviously conditions are light out there.
Yeah, I think from here we can see they're riding all 13s. So that makes the kite go a little bit high. Well, you can tell they're riding 13s because the wind is not so strong. And yeah, well, they do what they can. They're the best in the world and they're supposed to show the best all the time. But hopefully the wind is going to be a bit stronger for the final so they can show some awesome stuff. And here we go with Juan Rodriguez, the Colombian. Vamos, Juan. And, oh, well, missed a bit of rotation there, but still clean landing, kite a bit high. But let's see how the judges are going to score it. I'm super stoked for Juan, Joe, because he's been training for so many years, riding so hard, going to every tour stop, and now he's on the semis, so really stoked for him.
Hard work pays off. Hard work definitely does pay off there, Julian. Like you said, Juan, very talented rider. At the moment, he has the lower scores. He hasn't hit the 7s yet. But we are seeing there at the top a very nice 6.60 there from Mr. Rodriguez, el colombiano.
Such a cool guy. Smiles left, right, and center. Next up, we have Gian Maria Coccoluto. Gian Maria Coccoluto was coming out with some speed, but unfortunately, looks like he doesn't want to be going right foot forwards. Interesting strategy from a lot of these riders. Now the tide is a little bit higher here in Kumbuko. They're on 13-meter kites. I've even seen some 14, so it's quite light. But hey, these guys do like to go powered. And then some of the guys are using, let's call the kickers or the little chop on the inside, but some of the others like to come towards the shore and use the flat in between. Different strategies, but hey, semi-final number 2. This means the top 2 riders in this heat are going to be making their way through to the final.
And here we have Gian Maria Coccoluto. He's been riding really good, really consistent the whole competition here in Kumbuko. No, he doesn't seem to quite find the spot to try his trick. We remind you that these guys have 45 seconds to perform the trick. And after that, they're off to the next rider. But we're still with Coccoluto. Let's see if we can find him here on the cameras. There we go. That's Coco. And here we go for a KGB 5. Here we go. Landing, grabbed all the way, also passing the bar on the way Bebe showed everybody.
Yeah, very nice there from Coccoluto. Nice grab, KGB 5. I'm not quite sure if he got the bar just as he landed or if that was a blind landing, but still just showing the control. Very nice move there for the Italian. I think that's going to move him into first position. And yep, there it is. Winning by 1.03. But still, I mean, semi-finals, any heat of this competition could be a final. And we have 4 very big names up on the screen right now, Julia. And it looks like even the conditions are getting a bit better.
Hopefully the conditions will get better. I think all of these riders, they ride much better with stronger winds. 13 maybe is not the preferred kite for everybody, but here we go with Maxime. Joe, will we see back mob 7 today from Maxime? I love that trick. He's really the only one rider that can throw it down. Whoa, that's Slim with the grab, quite a bit high in the end, but well, I think as we have said before, the judges know the wind is a little bit light, so they're gonna be a bit nicer with the points. Still, they want Kite with a good position. And up next we have, who do we have? We have Manuel Soares, the Brazilian. He's been ripping. Here we see the replay from Max. Look at that tweak. He's tweaking so much. What a style Maxime got.
Very nice style there. You can see he's just such an athlete and a very nice nose. Slim to wrap there from him. And now Manuel Suarez coming at us with a lot of power. Looks like he's going to be going for a move right foot forward here. Let's see what the Brazilian has. Looking for the right bit of chop. Okay, hard attack. 5. Oh, just getting caught up on that last bit of chop there on the outside. Looks like he didn't quite get the height that he wanted to. Very hard conditions out there because as it is choppy, it's really hard to get a good edge. And you can see when the riders take off and they get that extra height, Julia, it really makes their life a lot easier.
I have to say, they make it look easy because the conditions right now, they're not the easiest and they still make it look really easy. And here we go with Juan Rodriguez. Let's see what he got for us. The Colombian has been ripping so far. You can tell they're really trying hard to find the spot in between the waves, in between the chop. Go, Juan, you can do it. Didn't find the spot on the right place, so he's gonna go left. Probably not wanting to lose time, so I think he's gonna try a left foot forward trick. As we said, they only have 45 seconds. Not a lot of time, so they're gonna make every second out of it.
Okay, let's have a look at Juan here. Okay, there you can see got the good amount of pop pass. Oh, unfortunately, this is the perfect example when in light conditions, the big kites, they have a lot of yank. You really have to get the slack in them if you want it to last. And when it comes to the Slim 7 or the 317s and 319s, either you have that kite a little bit low or you are really not going to be able to get that and you're just losing it in the past. That is a shame because that was a big move there for Juan. But next up here we have Gian Maria. Looks like he's going to be coming at us front and center. Do-it-own rider coming out of Italy. Let's see what a Maestro has here. Got a lot of power. Okay, goes for the slim to wrap. Calm, cool, and collected. He's got a bit of a smile. He can hear the crowd behind him. Knows that that was a good move to land. And I think intelligent riding there from the Italian, because what he has done is he knew he couldn't maybe get the bigger move, has decided to kind of like reduce a gear and at least get the scores on the board. So you can see one of the things I'm liking about Gianmaria this competition is he seems like he has all of his stuff together, because for me, he's the underdog. We've seen him at a lot of competitions, a lot of Instagram, a lot of videos where it is so impressive. For me, the most stylish rider we have out there together with Liam Whaley. But when it comes to a competition, you can never pull it off. But it looks like here in Brazil, at the end of the 2021 season, he has it under control.
Yeah, also stoked to see that, he's been fighting for so many years to get it together, and now he looks like he got it. You can see him at the beach, and he's so focused. You see him walking, and it's like he has a vision, like, I am going to win this one event, or at least make it to the final. So here we are.
There you can see the beautiful crowd that we have down here at the Super Kite 2021. Just waiting to see to get that old green flag for Maxime Chablot, the Swissman, to go out for his third trick attempt at the moment. Here we have Maxime coming in with speed, coming in. Looks like the wind's starting to pick up. What are we going to have here from Maxime Chablot? Winner of the last event here in Brazil. Go, okay, very nice. Boom! A beauty there of a grab KGB 2 blind. Very nice there from Maxime, and really making a difference, grabbing that. It wasn't a tap, it wasn't a little hold. He was on there for a while, and judges are really going to be liking that one.
You can really tell the difference when a rider is grabbing for so long. It almost looks like he's doing the trick in slow-mo. It's lovely to see. And really wondering what the judges are thinking about that as well when they grab for so long. Beautiful to watch, definitely. Here we got Manuel Suarez on screen. As we said, he's been riding really good. Now he's gonna go all the way to the right foot forward. Looking back maybe to see if the scores are up already, because they cannot jump until they see the score of the rider before. So, looking back, waiting. If I was out there, because we like people on the screen cannot tell, but they're quite far. I don't know if I would see the screen when I'm so far, but this guy got eagle eyes.
Julia, they're cool contact lenses. Come on, you can do it. We'll get you a pair of binoculars out there. Yeah, they do go all the way out the back, but we have a nice screen here so they can see what times, what they need. Also, they have the coaches and the friends down on the beach with the old live scoring. That is one of the beauties of the scoring. But at the moment, it looks like Manuel is going to be performing it coming towards us here at the judge side. He wants to make sure that they see every single detail. Barra Grande, el brasileiro. Boom! Slim 7. Guys are throwing down here in the semi-final number 2. It is light. We can see they are not getting the amplitude and the trajectory that they want to, but they are still throwing down very big maneuvers. And that was a beauty there from Manuel.
And Joe, with this last one trick of Juan Rodriguez. No, wait. We have 3 scores. Yeah, there we go. So with this one last trick from Manuel, we're going to go midway this heat. 4th trick after this 3rd trick of Juan, which means things should start to get far from each other. At the moment, we can see Coco, Luto, and Chablot really close from each other. Suarez also in 3rd, really close behind. And Juan Rodriguez, well, he's not that far away from at least landing the 3rd spot. And here we have the Colombian. Vamos, Juan, you can do it. And here we go. Let's see if he can find the spot. Before he was struggling a little bit. Looks like he might be not. Here we go. He cannot find the spot. So he might be going left foot forward again. I would like to say hello to Adeuri, because I'm pretty sure he's watching. We're definitely missing him here. Super powerful rider. Big hug for you, amigo. And yeah, now we go with Juan Rodriguez. What are you gonna throw? It's really hard to find the spot. You can tell it's quite choppy, maybe not as windy. Let's go, Juan. The beach is packed. You can see people filming there, photographers ready, all the crew and the crowd watching. Let's go. See, like he found a little gust. Can he make it? Vamos, Juan, here we go. For a heart attack. Well, probably not what he was looking for. But yeah, sometimes it is what it is. So Juan is currently in 4th place. Not that far from Manuel, not that far from Maxime, not that far from Cocoluto. And yeah, just let us guys and girls know on the comments on Facebook and YouTube. Joe is here. Joe is reading you. I have quite enough with the commenting, but yeah, let us know what you think. Where you're watching us from would be lovely to know. And up next, we have Cocoluto.
Yeah, Cocoluto from Italy making his way out one more time. As you're saying there, Julia, yeah, we are looking at all the comments you guys are throwing down on the old Facebook and the YouTube. Want to know anything, the ins and the outs of the tour, the riders, the equipment, anything you guys want, just give it a shout. And we will try and get that information right back to you. And thank you very much for joining in, everybody. It is a pleasure to be transmitting the old stream. And what an action-packed afternoon it is already, because we have the best of the best out on the water. And it is looking good out there. So just having a look here. Yeah, a lot of wild here for Juan Rodriguez. Such a cool guy on and off the water. And we can see him getting some good love from the screen. And also hi there to Greece just tuning in. Let's have a look. Gian Maria Cocoluto currently in the lead. He has a 21.53. And he is looking to gain a little bit more space on the lead, because in between pretty much these 4 riders, this is neck and neck. They're throwing down. Let's have a look, Gian Maria. Okay, going for the hard attack. 5, missing the bar, unfortunately, there. So not going to be a scorer there for Gian Maria. That is his trick attempt. Number 4 has 3 decent numbers up there. He is in 1st position, but now Maxime Chablot has the opportunity to land this trick number 4 and take the lead.
Here we have Maxime. This is day number 4. Last day of the GKA Freestyle World Tour here in Cumbuco, Super Kite, Brazil. And Maxime, all the way from Switzerland, has been riding so good. And here we go, back up 7. I love that trick. I said it before, I would like to see it. And here we have it. He is the only rider that has thrown it down in competition, Joe. I think so. At least as long as I remember. For sure he's the one. Here we have the replay that he lands it the most. He has the most 7s, back mode 7s landed the comp. And he was lifting his hands like, hey guys, look what I just threw down, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. He has that move on tap. One of the guys together with Liam to be able to get that move down. And yeah, we saw him get in actually a back mode 7 mover grab in Guajidu at the last event. And here we have Manuel for hard attack 5. Really liked how there was fluid. That was flow throughout that move. It was the same amount of speed throughout those 3 rotations. The S-bend, look at this. You have the S-bend. He didn't slow down. 1, 2. Super fluid. Very nice. Judges are going to be giving him a decent score for that last heart attack 5. Just waiting for those numbers to be dropped. So I reckon it is going to be Manuel moving into... I think he's going to be moving into 2nd, because he needs above of a 9 if he wants to lead at the moment. But like I said before, pretty much all of these riders are landing every single move, and it is going to be very interesting to see who's going to be making their way into the final here of the Super Kite Brazil 2021. I'm going to get it going. Guys on the stream listening, who do you reckon are going to be our 2 finalists out of this one? Let's throw down some names. Come on, put your money where your mouth where your money is.
They would be joining Bebe and Eric Anderson. So, yeah, they're really 2 strong contenders. And Juan, let's see if he can make it. Ah, damn, just going for a slim. Probably 5, 7. He didn't manage. Kite a bit too high. Such a shame for Juan. I think he really deserves it. But well, still 4th trick. They got 2 more tricks to go. So, yeah, things are still on the board, I guess. Maybe Maxime getting a bit far to go to Suarez. And we have Cocoluto next, currently in 3rd position. Needing a 7.3 to advance. Vamos, Cocoluto.
Come on, Coco. Calm, cool, and collected, my friend. Make this happen. 3 trick attempts, still missed his last trick. So you can see he's going for a little chill all the way out to the back. A big high from all the duotone guys in Italy that I know are watching him. Buongiorno, buongiorno. And let's see what is going to happen here with Coccoluto Gianmaria. I reckon now, the amount that he's gone all the way out to the competition box, I reckon he's going to be performing something coming towards us. He needs above a 612 if he wants to be in that safe zone after this round. He wants above 612. More than capable, this rider. And now let's have a look, because it is looking choppy out there, but it does look like he's going to be deciding to make the move. Coming. No! 317. Unfortunately, losing the bar after making the landing. Not being able to get that, so that is going to be a crash. So now Gianmaria Coccoluto is definitely in a very sticky situation, because he has put the pressure on himself, Julia, that he has to make the next 2 tricks have to be definitely some big moves. And now let's have a look at this move coming in from Maxime Chablot.
Well, we already saw his back knob 7, so it will be a slim grab, but not quite making it. They're not getting the speed they want, and yeah, not making what they want. Points, as you can see on the screen, are really close still, so anything can happen. Just see who rides the best today. We are off with Manuel Soares, the Brazilian, going off for a KGB. Super nice. We can hear the crowd cheering so strong. The Brazilian crowd is loving it. If he goes into the final, it's gonna be a 3 Brazilian final together with whoever the 4th rider is gonna be. So is it gonna be an almost full Brazilian final, Joe?
It could be. I mean, already we've got Carlos Mario and Eric Anderson in there waiting, circling like sharks, because, hey, this is their territory, so they're going to protect it. But now it's looking like, at the moment, Manuel Suarez has a very good chance to be getting up in there, and Maxime Chablot. But I've been saying it throughout this whole stream, it ain't over until the buzzer. And now we have 2 more moves for each of these riders. So pretty much Juan Rodriguez and Gianmaria Coccoluto have to make 2 big scores. They have to do 2 big scores if they want to go, because Juan needs an 8.81 if he wants to make it into that safe zone. And then also, Gianmaria Coccoluto needs still a 6.12. So Gianmaria Coccoluto is in a better position than Juan, but it is so close in between them. Let's have a look and see what families and what moves they're going to go down. It looks Juan. Look at the determination. I can feel the tension from here. Going up. Good pop. Come on, Juan. Going for the hard attack 5. He had the height. Kept it together at the very end. He's going to get a big point deduction, but not bad. I'm going to say not bad.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just trying to get the points he needs to advance. He's currently in 4th position, though, and now you quite see some difference. He needs a 10 to advance, so it's starting to get far. We have Coccoluto, who is also in 3rd. Only 2 men advance. Coccoluto, what is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Let's go. Heart attack, just a heart attack, just going down there. Sometimes using the kicker, he tried to use a little bit. The kicker can go wrong. The wind is not so strong, so sometimes the kite doesn't pull you as much as you want forward. And here we go with the points. We've got Rodriguez in 4th. Together with Coccoluto, same points at the moment. And it is Chablot and Soares going to the final so far.
Yeah, it is very close out there. I mean, this is, we've said it before, until the buzzer, it ain't over until the fat lady sings, and you got to risk it if you want to get the biscuit, as they would say. At the moment, Maxime Chablot needs a 6.95 if he wants to take the lead. More than capable of doing that. These guys have been throwing 7s, 8s, and 9s all day long. And now Gianmaria Coccoluto, at the moment, who is in that 3rd position, trying to get into the elimination to be able to get through into the next final. We will have to see what is going to happen, because he's going to have to wait to see what that number is, what move he's going to have to pull if he wants to get it. Because Juan, we already know, Juan needs a 10.0 if he wants to go into that safe zone. So now let's have a look and see, because it is Manuel Suarez, the Brazilian. And we are just waiting to see what is going to happen. As Julia, I'm going to run out of the booth because I just heard a horn, and I'm going to say I think that's an AP flag up.
It looks like the AP flag is up. Usually what happens in competition is that the heaviest rider, if they're all riding the same kite, imagine, all 13s, the heaviest rider, I'm not going to say who it is, but if the heaviest rider cannot go, doesn't have enough wind, should be kind of clear for everybody that the competition should be put on hold, because they all should have the same conditions to go. So this is quite fair. I really like it, because if you are, let's put for example, imagine you're 30 kilos and then your contender is 60. For sure you with 30 kilos are gonna go flying, but then your contender with the 60 kilos is not gonna go. So I think it's a really good call from the judges, from a rider's perspective. Sorry there with the words. So yeah, we're gonna be waiting a little bit. So far, Maxime, they all got 4 tricks. I don't know why we don't see Cocoluto's last trick in here, but they should all be going for their last trick. Last trick. And at the moment, how we see the scores, we have Manuel Suarez in first, really close behind Maxime Chavlos, just 2 points and something behind. Cocoluto needing a 6.31 to advance. We know he can do it. We see him throwing down higher tricks than that. He also needs a 8.81 to advance all the way to first. And then Juan is having a bit more difficult time. He needs a perfect 10 to advance just into the safe zone. We remind you, only 2 riders are going through. Only 2 of them are going off to the final. As you can see, the beach is packed. Nobody wants to miss the action. And then on the after this, we're gonna have ladies final. And let's talk. Joe just went to as the judges, so I'm here all alone with you guys and girls. And on the final, we have 3-time world champion Karolina Winkowska from Poland. Last time she competed was in 2016, where she won. Next, we have Natalie Lambrecht from Sweden. She's been training in Egypt. She's been training together with Luca Pitot and Maxime Chavlos. Looks like the training went well. It is her first ever GKA final, so really stoked for her. I met her back in Egypt, years ago. And she was this young kid wanting to go into the tour. And stoked for her. She made it. She's in her first final. Then we have Miss Rita Arnauz, mate from Spain. She's been riding really strong. In Tarifa, she also got a podium position. Was she 4th? You guys, you can check and help me out checking all the results on GKA webpage. And then we have also 3-time world champion Micaeli Sol from Brazil. On the days before, not yesterday, the day before, she landed the first ever double-handed pass made in a competition. It was a frontside 317. I always thought it was gonna be a backside 315, but it was a frontside 317 for her. It was insane. The whole beach was like, what the hell? And it was really funny and interesting to watch Mika, because she was not surprised. Talking to her, she said, yeah, I've been landing it on the lagoon quite a few times. So she was like, yeah, one more time.
One more time, as Daft Punk would say, and definitely she did get that move like there was no tomorrow. So Julia, I got the information, just ran out there. It looks like at the moment there's an electricity problem on the right-hand side. So we are on standby at the moment, so everybody just chill out. It looks like we still are on standby for the final move of this semi-final number 2. But before we get into the action, because it does look like they're just rebooting it and it is going to be all right, and we're going to be able to continue with the competition, we are going to go and have a short break. So let's enjoy this beautiful location. Welcome back, everybody, and it looks like red flag is in the sky. Welcome, everybody, and it looks like red flag is back in the sky. We are going to have that final round of tricks of semi-final number 2. So first, we have Manuel Suarez. Manuel Suarez, this is going to be the final trick of the heat. It is on the line at the moment because it is so close. Anything can happen. At the moment, we have in first position Manuel, in second Maxime, third Jean-Maria, fourth Juan Rodriguez. But it is still open for anybody, even for Juan, who needs a 10.0 point to be able to make it through to that safe zone. So I reckon there are going to be some big moves throwing down. It looks like the wind has started to filter in and come back. And looking forward to see who is going to be making their way in to the super final today. Let's not forget, final day of competition of the main event. If the conditions are out there, we will be going on for the best trick tomorrow. And now let's see what happens. And now you can see the crowd down here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. You can see how everybody is just coming down. Kumbuko, probably one of the meccas when it comes to twin tip freestyle. And you can just see what is happening there. Here we have Maxime Chablot going out. 1, 2, backside 317. Very nice landing there for him. Got the height, came off of the pop. You can see just getting that backside 720. And a very nice double handle pass there for Maxime. Looking for a 6.95 to be able to take the lead over this man here, Manuel Suarez. And I reckon he is probably going to get that. So there's going to be a change in the places coming up very soon. Let's see what is going to happen. Yep, there it is. Maxime Chablot making his way through into first position. And now let's see. Manuel Suarez. What is he going to do? He is going to have a 7.09 if he wants to regain that lead from Barra Grande, the Brazilian rider. Picarinho, as they say, F1 rider, has so much style and so much power. Okay, so it looks like it is going to be right foot forward. What has he got for us here? Coming in, goes to the pop. Oh, double grab from Blind Mauve. Poof, that's going to be close. 7.09. That is going to be close because that's right up there. Look at this. So there we can see. Gets the tail grab, gets the nose grab, comes around. 7.23. So he made it into first position by the skin of his teeth. Intelligent riding. Oh, there looks like we got a drone there. And now what that means is, unfortunately, Juan Rodriguez is in that combo situation, meaning that he is not going to be able to get through into that final. But still a very good result here for Juan. Hard attack 5 coming down again, just missing out on the landing. A little bit of a butt check there. So that is definitely not going to be what he needed, even though he was comboed out. So now this is the decisive moment of the heat. Jean-Maria Cocoluto needs a 9.07 if he wants to make it into the final. A 9.07 is what Jean-Maria Cocoluto needs. He needs a big, to not say huge, move to be able to make his way into this final here, the Super Kite 2021. He still has a chance, still has a possibility. He has the skills, he's got the anger, he's got the hunger. Bye, Jean-Maria, bye. You can see him just there waiting. He knows. Very important move. Just waiting. I can see Tom down there. I can see Fabio. Let's not forget, above the water, Jean-Marie is part of those camps, training around the world. If you want to get on one of those, make sure to check out and talk to Fabio Ingrosso. But it is this man here now, Jean-Marie Coccoluto, coming up with a lot of power. What is he going to go for? What are we going to see? Vamos, Jean-Marie. There's a nice kicker coming up front. He's got the speed, he's got the power. Unhooking. Oh, missing there on the heart attack 5, unfortunately. Meaning that Jean-Marie Coccoluto is not going to be making his way through to the final. So now it is official. Making it into the final is going to be Maxime Chablot and Manuel Suarez. And Maxime now is going to try and look to see if he can go through in first position, but he has already secured himself a place in the final. Maxime, nose grab, slim 7, very nice there from Maxime. He pretty much has not missed a trick this whole competition, and that's why he has a place in the final. What a move, look at that. Gets the nose grab, comes around, Kite's in a nice position. Equal entry and exit speed, control, execution. Judges liking what they're seeing, and is that going to be enough? And yes, it is going to be enough. So making his way in first position into the final is going to be Maxime Chablot. And in second is going to be Manuel Suarez. Congratulations to both of them. There we can see the beach, the applause there, because it is making their way to the final. Manuel Suarez and Maxime Chablot, congratulations to them. As we said there before, it's going to be almost a complete Brazilian final. Who is going to be the winner here? We have Maxime Chablot from Switzerland. Then we have Carlos Mario, Eric Anderson, and Manuel Suarez. Bear with us, because there we can have it. Those are going to be the finalists out on the water, as we're going to start very soon. But before that, we're going to be doing some presentations down on the beach of the heat coming up next, which is going to be the 4 lady finalists to see who is going to be queen of this event.
Hello everybody, so we're back. I was just down on the beach telling the people on the sand who are the finalists, and I'm gonna tell you now. Joe is gonna come back in a minute. At first we have Karolina Winkowska on the red and orange kite. Second we have Natalie Lambert, who is gonna be riding a turquoise duotone. Then we have Rita Arnaz from Spain. She will be riding a slingshot gray and green, depending on how you see it. And fourth, not last but and least, Mika Ilisol from Brazil, also riding a duotone turquoise. Hi, Joe.
How's it going, Julia? So looking like we have the final of champions out there on the water. Because let's not forget, Karolina's been a world champ, Mika's been a world champ, and Natalie and Rita have been on the overall podiums. So all of these girls know what it is to have this kind of pressure. But I am going to say, for this lady out there to not have been in a competition since 2016, to come back in 2021 and make it to the final, it says a lot of things.
She has been competing lately, now in freestyle, in the KPL. She also went to a wave event, if I'm not wrong, in Germany. But freestyle, yeah, since 2016. We saw her throwing down some front lines with grab on Instagram. Is she gonna throw them down here? I bet she is, because she knows she's in the final. She has to throw down some really nice tricks if she wants to get to the top podium position. And it's gonna be her going in first. As Joe said, she is 3 times world champion from Poland. She's also won, I think, 2 or 3 Kite Park League events. In Germany, at the Wave, she did 5th. Karolina can do it all. She has a lot of experience, so I'm sure that's going to play good on her. Maybe compared to the other younger riders as well. Down at the beach, she was saying some words in Polish. Nie mówię po polsku, people. So I could not understand what she was saying, but she told later in English that she wanted to thank all the Polish people that went down to the beach to see her, probably watching her on the live stream as well. So yeah, we are about to start, just waiting for the buzzer to sound. As you can see, the beach is packed. It is super fun. Everybody's enjoying the action. Ladies are currently riding 9 11-meter kites. Rita's on a 9. Natalie and Mika are on 11s. I cannot see from here which kite is Karolina riding, but probably 9, 10, 11-meter kite. And yeah, this final is gonna be amazing. I have to say, I have been competing with all of these ladies. Maybe not latterly, but back in the days I competed with all of them. And yeah, it's interesting to now be here commenting and going down to the beach and interviewing them. It definitely put a smile on their face, no? Because they know I've been there with them, and now I'm here at the booth. So it is on. It's gonna be Karolina. She just went full speed for her first trick. And there we go with her super inverted slim chance, old school like Joe told us in the last days. It's been a while, I haven't seen one of those. And Karolina probably wants to show she has it together. She wants to start strong. Hey ladies, I'm here after a while, and I'm not gonna leave it easy for you.
Absolutely. Karolina is going to be throwing down all the moves because she knows what it is to be in these kind of situations and in a title race. And as you said there, Julia, very nice extended slim there for Karolina. Not quite the best of landers we've seen so far, but at the moment there you can just see her getting a 6.03 on the cards. Next up, we're going to have Natalie Lambert coming at us, and it looks like she is on, I think it's an 11 meter. Thank you, Julia. And it looks like she's got a decent amount of power, so that it looks like the wind has picked up.
Yeah, Natalie as well, she has a really powerful riding. She's a really tall girl, and she has a lot of power. 3-1, 3-1-3, not bad. She wanted to go for a 3-1-5, I think. You could tell a little bit of rotation there, but a big 3-1-3, quite good to start. Starting easy, putting some points on the board. Yeah, stoked for Natalie. Yesterday was so emotional. We saw her crying on the beach, like everybody cheering for her. It was so cute. And here we have Rita. I have competed with Rita. We're both from Spain. Vamos, Rita, really cheering for you. Also stoked because she has been training so hard to get where she is.
Oh, yes, she does. Hard work pays off. And we could see Natalie there, judges really liking that 313, 5.57. She has a really good pop. You can really see the difference of where she does get that power and gets the height. And as you said, I reckon she was going for the 5 but decided against it. Better to get a good move on there to start off. And here we have Rita la Catalana going out for her first trick attempt. Let's see what Rita is going to be starting off with here. Big extension, backside, 3-1-3, bada boom! There from Rita. Now that was a very good move. I'm going to be calling high scores, Julia.
Yeah, I think judges love her plunge 3. She always lands with so much speed. There we have the, the pop is insane. And when she lands, she still got a lot of speed. And the judges love that. When they land and they're still going super fast. She got a 6.67, putting her in first place already. So that's awesome. And now we have the champ, current champion, youngster, Mika Ilisol. And on the screen, we see the longest hair I've seen in a while. And the MC, the local MC, just mentioning Mika and the crowd going crazy. Brazilian crowd is insane. I love them. It's so good to hear them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she is their heroine out there. Mikaeli is already a few world championship competitions under her. And now she is looking to see, because basically if Mika is first, second or third, she is world champion. And for Rita, who has the other chance to be world champion, basically Mika has to be fourth and Rita has to be third. So it is very, very difficult at the moment for any other rider than this lady to get that first position. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. It wouldn't be the first time that we've seen people not get it down when it was, let's say, arguably sake a lot easier for her. But still, Mika has to throw down 7 trick attempts. 4 are going to count before she can claim herself and make sure that she stays the queen of Twin Tip Freestyle and takes the World Championship home.
And then I wish you guys and girls could hear the crowd cheering for her. Here we go, Mika. Slim. 5. Look at that. So easy. The crowd going crazy. I spoke with her down at the beach and I asked her, are you nervous? What are you going to throw? And I love to see this myself, because back in the day she used to be, I mean, she's really young and she used to be really nervous, have a really bad time. She felt so much pressure on her. Here we see the replay. Oh. And today she told me, yeah, and I could see it on her face. Julia, I'm so calm. I feel so good. I'm going to go down there, do my best. 7.77 for her. So it's really good to see her progression mind-wise. She seems so strong, so calm, enjoying the competition and not going crazy on nerves. So really happy for her.
Yeah, it definitely looks like she's found herself out there, because she's always been consistent, but she always had some kind of ups and downs throughout the competition. It looks like she's found herself as a person. She's found herself of all what's surrounding her, and she's just even more confident than ever. And you can really see it out there in her riding. But also, I'm going to say, you know, Mika knows who is in this heat. You know, all 3 of these riders could take it from her any chance, but Mika always has a couple of aces up her sleeve. So we have to see what happens, as we have here Karolina Winkowska coming in with a good amount of speed, going for the front 2 blind, not quite getting the rotation around, unfortunately. And you can see shaking her head there.
So now we are off with Natalie. Natalie first 313 was insane, so much power. Now she's going back level forward. I guess it's gonna be a slim chance. No, going back. Joe, these guys and girls, they have 45 seconds to perform their trick. And in the end, if they don't manage to go one way, they try to go to the other. And Natalie is always going to the edge. The whole competition, when she was going one way, she didn't manage. She was not going to the right and trying another trick. She was just coming back and trying what she has on mind.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, every rider has their repertoire. They have their arsenal of moves out there, and it looks like Natalie definitely prefers coming left foot forward, and we've been seeing her throwing down some big moves. Okay, here she's going for that slim chance. Oh, front to wrap, kept it together. Did stop a little bit on the way down on that move, so judges are going to be deducting some points. But yeah, front to wrap there from Natalie. Another move, another score on the cards. Let's see what she's going to get, because at the moment she's in 4th. But I reckon after that move, she's slightly going to move up and go into 1st position. But, you know, this is a final, and any of these girls can take the title. And Rita is the other lady that can have a possibility of taking the World Championship here. And she is a very experienced rider. Miss Consistency, as I've been saying with her throughout the other competitions. And at the moment, let's see, because there is a fight going on. Because there you can see Natalie with another 5.8. These girls are going to have to step it up.
They will, they will. Natalie, well, second trick attempt, going into 1st. Now we have Rita, as you said, super consistent, super powerful, always going out of the tricks with a lot of speed. Let's see, can you imagine Rita winning? Mika would have to get 4th, but anything can happen here, you never know. And here we see Rita Arnaus, vamos Ritiña. Boom, Hinterberger, clean like nothing. Not so much speed in the end, but still riding nicely. She was smiling, she knows she landed it. Really nice one from Rita. She has been riding with so much power. I've seen her, I guess I grew up competing with her, and just seeing the progression has been great.
Yeah, you guys go way back, and you can see it out there. Rita really pushing it forward, and she's over the last 3 seasons. You can see, I mean, you know, Rita, you can follow her on the ground. She trains a lot on and off the water, always, you know, out there keeping herself active. And it's really paying off because, you know, she's been on the podium last season. Now it looks like she's going to try and get on the podium this season. And even at the moment still has a World Championship possibility. But she has a main contender is out there at the moment, Michaeli Sol, because that is the lady that is in the driving seat at the moment. She is pushing the envelope on women's kiteboarding, doing moves that only we have seen from the guys, and we just saw here for the first time in competition 2 days ago. We saw her landing a 317, none less than none least.
I'm super stoked to be here to watch it live. It is insane. For so many years, ladies have been talking about doing a double swap, and it was Bruna back in the days landing a backside 5, but never landing it on competition. And then comes Mika, who landed, she told me, yeah, I landed the 317 a while ago. I am the Lagoon, I have landed quite a few, but she never posted a video, never made a big deal about it, and just came to the comp, bam, here I am. So it's been great. Joe, I met Mika when she was so small. She was like onto my shoulder, or even she was really small, really young, and she was already ripping. She was already like throwing 313s and S-bend blinds, and she was about, I think, 14, 13, 12, and even 12 years old. And look at her now, what a lady. So here we go with Mika. I'm pretty sure all her family as well is watching on the beach. They're big fans of her, always supporting and cheering for her. So here we go, Mika, right foot forward. She's passing the bar from left to right, so maybe for people watching can be a bit confusing, but here we go. Nice, well, easy. Not the best we can see from Mika, but landed it, getting some points on the scoreboard.
Okay, so there we could see Mika definitely wasn't as powerful there. That one from Michaeli Sol did have a lot more style. You could see the flow, and let's not forget the judges have a better view than we do here from the stream, and a 6.77 there from that one. I'm going to say I'm actually surprised because the one from Rita did look more powerful, but once again the judges have a better view. They're about 2 meters above us here on the right, so that's why we got the judges up there. So 6.77 at the moment. Mika comfortably in the lead, and now it's going to be that round number 3 of tricks. At the moment, Carolina missing out on that fronter blind. And I've seen a video on the ground where she does a crail front to blind, and that one is going to be a high score because none of the girls are starting to really push the grabs on those technical moves yet. We've seen Mika on some of the slims and on some of the KGBs, but on some of the inversion rotations, we haven't seen it yet. So it's going to be interesting because I reckon Carolina is going to have to throw down all the moves if she wants to have a chance in this final.
Yeah, Carolina is really technical. Also, I've been watching her during the comp, and in the earlier heats, she was just going way more easy than now. Just going for easy rally blinds, easy back roll blinds, just landing comfortably because she needed those points. She knew the point she needed to go through and just make it to the final. So she has been so clever, really clever competition. You can really tell all the experience she has. And let's see, Carolina, what is it gonna be? Boom! S-bend blind from Carolina. Not as huge. Oh, waving there. She needs a bigger kite. She wanted to go for a bigger trick. She was waving. Guys, I need a bigger kite. What is she riding? I can't see from here. I think she was riding an 11. So, surprised she wants to go for a bigger kite. But, yeah, powerful riding there.
More power is what we want to see. And it looks like Natalie's changing up as well. She was out there on an 11. What does that mean? She's going to be going out on a 12 or a 13. We will soon find out. But yeah, it looks like all of the girls. The wind is dropping. And let's see what is going to be happening out there. Okay, so Natalie Lambrecht, it's still her turn. She's had a kite change. So Julia, her seconds are going to be counting out. At the moment, very close in between these four ladies. Carolina needing to step it up a little bit at the moment, not having the bigger scores. But anything can happen, and I'm going to be waiting for Carolina's mob because for me, it's one of the best mobs that are out there today. She goes very powerful, and maybe that's why she's asking for that bigger kite because she knows she has to step it up, Julia.
Yeah, they all have to. The podium positions are expensive today. And here we have Natalie Lambrecht, Hinterberger. Well, not that big, but still managing, still going. She was really counting on landing the trick and continue riding, no? Because she knows the judges really like that and have it really on account. Natalie has been training really hard and crashing really hard. I remember back in the day she used to be a big crasher, but seeing her land, it's a bit like, she reminds me a bit of Cocoluto. Like back in the days they crashed a lot and today they're just like landing consistently. Up next, Ritiña Arnaus, La Española. If we have some Spanish viewers, please let us know. Déjennos saber ahí en el live que están ahí. Let us know from where you're watching. It's pretty cool for us to see where people is watching and listening.
Absolutely, like we've been saying, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are watching. Super Kite 2021 freestyle final of the ladies. At the moment, it is. Natalie is in first position, getting a 6.5 for that last one, and here comes Rita. Vamos ahí. Going for the slim. Oh, keeping it together. Not a lot of travel on it, but nice. She does get, I really like she gets that full front roll rotation and then kind of whips it back with that front side free. So Rita, judges are going to be liking that one. Another good score going to be coming up on the board for her. But it isn't going to be a big one, I don't reckon, because the girls are going to have to start to step it up because all of them are landing consistently in between 5, 6, and 7s. But I reckon it is going to be the ladies that start to hit the 7 and the 8s that are going to be taking this heat. And now let's have a look, because let's not forget, coming up next, there we have the current world champion, the Brasileira Micaeli Sol, on the hunt for another world championship title. Left foot forward coming towards us, but no, it looks like she's talking to someone, and she is out on a 12, Julia.
Big kites up there for the ladies. I hope the win is not going to drop. Let us without the men's final. Boom! You were talking about back mob. Shame of the landing, but look at that back mob from Mika. She goes right foot forward, does it from left to right hand, And that was so beautiful. I love back moves. They're beautiful, beautiful. Also, not so many ladies are making back moves, yo. Here we see beautiful replay. A bit heavy in the landing on the back foot there. 6.97 for that back move. Yeah.
Wow, judges are really liking that one. I mean, considering she had quite a big of a butt check on that. And there we can see the scores coming through for 6.97 on that back move from Mika. And now it looks like she is in the driving seat one more time, winning by 3 and a bit points. Next up, we have Karolina Winkoska, as she's going to be going up for her move number 4.
Now, Joe and I are thinking, does she deserve so much for the back mob? For me, I say yes, because ladies are not throwing so much front blinds or back mobs. They're really technical. So, what is Karolina? Another back mob! Oh no! Ending up in a crash. But I think it's good for the judges that they put these points, because this makes the ladies think we have to go for these tricks because they score high. So even though it's not so clean, it's yeah, girls, keep going that direction. We like those tricks.
Well, as we can see there, Karolina also trying to go for that back mob or back to wrap, because what Mika did do very nicely throughout that, she got the whip and got the pass of the bar on the way around. I reckon Julia, to be honest, if she had landed that clean, she'd be in the 8-5 area or maybe even 9s, because as you say, very few ladies are throwing those mobs down. So good to see them pushing it there. And now let's have a look at Natalie, because pressure is on as she needs a 3.84, but basically I reckon it's going to be the girl that starts to miss moves and starts to crash is going to be the ones that start to fall down on the positions here, because they are literally, every single lady is just transitioning out and is going into that first position. Karolina at the moment has 2 crashes, and she's really going to have to start to step it up. And okay, Natalie looks like just going to try and pressured S-Ben blind there just off the chop. I think she was running out of time and not being able to get that move. Next up, we got your good friend Rita.
Let's go, Ritinha. What are we going to see from her right foot forward? This is going to be her 4th trick attempt. She got 18.43 points right now. 3 points away from Mika. Let's go. Vamos, Rita. What is it going to be? I'm stoked. I'm stoked to see her here. I said it before, Joe, you weren't here. I've been competing with all of these ladies, so it's really cool to be sitting here now commenting their tricks. I don't miss the times of freestyle, to be honest. I'm happy being here, being able to comment on them and cheering them up. So yeah, 45 seconds is what they got. Let's see, Rita, 4th trick attempt, currently in 2nd place. What is it gonna be? Here we go. Trying to find some speed, trying to find a spot to land and pop. S-band, heart attack, signature from Rita. Really beautiful. The crowd loved it at the beach.
Yeah, Rita spending a lot of time here in Brazil, and the locals getting behind her on that one. And as you said, signature move there for Rita. It's good extension, goes around, has got the flow, wraps it around with that backside 3. Hard attack in the bag, and as I can see, judges are starting to love this one. This is going to be a very big move there for Rita. This could make the difference, and now Mika is going to start to feel the pressure. 8.43. 8.43 there up on the scorecards with that hard attack. And now it looks like it is going to be Mikaeli Sol coming up next, 4th trick attempt. And Mika go big, 3-1-5. And I'll just throw the hair back as well, claiming it there Brazilian style. Mika, that has got to be one of the biggest 315s we've seen. Full tweak out, gets the rotating horizontal, 2 hands on the bar, showing the power, showing the landing. That is a big move there for Mika.
You could see there on the replay when she pops out, how she's clicking on the right hand just to put the kite a bit more down. That was a 7.47 for Mika. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I think they deducted maybe a little bit because the kite was a bit high. She still tried to pull it down, didn't manage. But, well, that is going to put Mika on first place. And she wins by 1.74. Really close, Rita. Then about 10 points, 956 points behind is Natalie. And then Carolina. She's needing now...
So let's have a look and see what Carolina is. She needs a decent score to start to come through into the positions, the podium positions. So let's not forget 1, 2, and 3. Rita needs Mika to be last and her to be first if she wants to be world champ. But Mika at the moment holding out that first position. And Carolina Winkoska, here we have her trying to make her way back. Concentration on that face. Goes around front to blind, super wakeboard style. Really, the rotation she does there, Julia, I mean, you can probably explain this better because you compete in wakeboarding as well. It's almost as if she was on the cable.
Yeah, almost, but just you have the kite, which makes it easier. But also front blind is a trick not so many ladies can land. We've seen Bruna, we've seen Mika for sure, and then Carolina. But there you see how she gets super inverted. Actually, her backhand was super far away, but in the end, she lands into it, which allows her to land the trick super clean. That was a 6.9. Well, yeah, really technical trick, honestly, for the ladies, but scores are there. She is still in fourth, though. So who is going next? Is Natalie here we see on screen, going for a blind just 3. Bam! Kite a bit high. Maybe the judge is deducting a little bit, but it was huge. Natalie going so high on that one.
Natalie, yeah, you can see she did get the pop, but like you said, the kite did seem to be slightly high. And looking at some of the numbers that are coming in from the judges, I think they're thinking the same. So we'll wait to see what that final score is, but there's the replay. Got a little caught up on the landing, but still, Natalie at the moment landing 4 out of 5 maneuvers. And she is in a very good spot because at the moment she's in that third position and close to the second and the first. So now Rita, let's have a look. Rita needs a 6.93 to take the lead. And look at the concentration in that lady's face. Look at the concentration. You can just see where she's going at. So back to blind, air pass, and very nice. Looks like she maybe been looking for the KGB there, but I think that was probably an intelligent move because she knows if she misses a trick, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, she also knows she needs a big score to get Mika and make the difference. Here we go with the replay, going for the back, and then you could see she wanted to go a bit forward, but then she didn't have enough time. She could see it, went to the back. And here we have Miss Mika Iliso. Jesus Christ, what was that? Huge slim 5 from Mika. That's gonna score so high. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see the scores and the people here at the beach going crazy. I mean, what these guys, the Brazilians, are doing, look at the height. Look at that. And landing on 5, so easy. She also has quite a small stance, Joe. Comparing to the other girls, usually this is a wakeboarding thing, having a smaller stance. And all the rest of the ladies, they keep the kiteboarding stance, let's say like this, a bit wider. And she has quite a small stance. So she seems like she has gotten a 9. A 9 for that one. Jesus!
That was a very big move there for Mika, just getting so much pop and so much height. You could see the difference there. And now let's see, first Mikaeli, second Rita, third Natalie, and fourth Carolina. It is down to the wire there at the moment. And now let's have a look because it looks like Rita is going to need a 7.46 to take the lead to see what is going to be her next maneuver. And here we have for trick attempt number 6, Carolina, who really needs to get 2 big moves. Let's see what the Polish ex-world champion can do. Goes for the mobe or back to wrap and just passing the bar on the landing. Also super wakeboard style. Difference in between, let's have a little talk between that mobe and the mobe from Mika. Mika has more of the throw. She gets more of the whip around, passes the bar and lands. But let's see what Carolina does is she really gets the rotation, doesn't let go of that hand until the very end. Very wakeboard style, Julia.
Yeah, wakeboarders love to land. They don't say wrap, they always land blind. Compared to kiteboarding, here we have right and you have left. 6.97. Well, compared to Mika's was what, 6.87, 83. Sorry. So yeah, almost like it was a bit higher than Carolina's actually. Wow. I mean, I think landing wrapped is difficult. It's really difficult. Judges love that. And here we have Natalie. Here we go. Going, well, okay. I think she was going for a heart attack still. Has been passed blind. Not that bad. Also getting some points down there. Natalie is currently 4th. And catching up on Carolina. Here we have the replay. Look at that.
Yeah, going for the S1 there, just unfortunately, as you said, I think she didn't quite get the pop needed, so that is not going to be the score that she was looking for, but still a 6.77 there for that last move from Natalie. And now these are the decisive moments, Julia, because Rita needs a 7.46 if she wants to keep applying pressure to Mika. She's more than capable of getting those scores. She has a 9.0 up there on the cards. But I love this face. Look at that. That's concentration. She's calm. And when Rita is relaxed, watch out, world, because she is coming at you and coming with power. Vamos, Rita. Dale ahí fuerte. Good amount of pop goes up. Hinterberger 5. Little bit of a butt check, but I think the judges are going to take into account she landed on a wave there. So that could be a good score. Is it going to be enough? I'm going to say it probably isn't, but we're soon going to find out.
Yeah, as we said before, Rita knows she needs to land some big tricks to get after Mika. And how do you say, Joe, in English? No se está checando. Rika is not like staying behind and saying, oh my God, I'm afraid. She's like, I'm coming for you, Mika. Here we have with the replay. What a landing. Just going really late on that 5. 6.07. Yeah, judges didn't like the butt check. Judges don't want butt checks. They want clean landings. So they're deducting points on that. And we're next up with Mika Elison. We have her here on screen. Always wondering what is she gonna land. Look at the Jesus, she went so big. But then huge butt check in the end, which is also gonna deduct points. Which is having Rita still really close behind, leaving it until the last trick.
Yeah, Mika getting very high there, but unfortunately a big butt check, so that's going to deduct points. But she is going at least 1 or 2 meters higher than the rest of the girls. You can really tell she has the pop, which is a big difference when it comes onto the women's kiteboarding at the moment. If you can get that pop, and in these kind of conditions, you are going to get the extra kudos from the judges. And look at that, some numbers coming in. Even with that amount of a butt check, she is going to have a semi to decent score because of the execution. She is risking it, she's going for it, and she is not holding back, like you said. So now, just waiting for those numbers to be dropped as we are coming to the final round of moves out there at the moment. And this is where it all comes down, because this is where we are going to see, and let's not forget, this is where we are going to be crowning our world champion. Because if Mika gets first, second, or third, she's world champ. And if Mika gets fourth, Rita still has to take the winning seat. So I'm pretty sure it is almost impossible for that to happen. But it ain't over until the buzzer. So Carolina Winkowska going out, right foot forward. Let's see what she has for us. It looks like she's got a good gust. Looking for the right bit of chop to go off of. Slim chance going for the S5. Just unfortunately not being able to get that extra 180 rotation around. And that is going to be a crash for her. And at the moment, she is sitting in third position at this competition.
And right now, Natalie going up next. She needs quite a big score to advance, but still, fight is on. You never know. Natalie's able to throw down some really big tricks. She's been training for it. She told me at the beach she was already stoked to be on the final. That's what she wanted. That was her goal. And here she is, enjoying and getting quite a decent score, I have to say. Natalie, off her trick. What is it gonna be? Oh my god, what a shame. Would have been a sick trick, landing wrapped, and she can hold it for so long as well. Really wakeboard style as well. That was Natalie's last trick. We're on to the last two. What is this gonna be, first or second? Rita is really close behind. Oh my god.
It is very close. And there you have Rita. She's got the smile. She needs a 7.46 to have a possibility of taking the win here at this event. So 7.46 on the cards. What is going to happen? What is Rita going to be going for? Is she going to be going on the way out? It looks like she is. She's pulling. She's got the power. She's got the hunger. Vamos, Rita. Goes for the KGB and lands it. Watch out, KGB. And she has landed that one.
That was insane. She knew she needed to get a big score, and she went for that KGB. Look at that. Look at that replay. Back roll. Bam. You can see compared to the back two line, they turned so much before to get the full rotation to get to the KGB. What? I can't wait to see the score. I can't wait to see the score for this one. Is she gonna be in first to kick Mika out, leaving all the pressure to the last trick? You can tell Mika is looking at, Rita is looking at the score board, looking at the score up. She knows something we don't. 550. So Mika Eliso, congratulations. 317. Oh my God. What a world champ! World champion Mika Eliso winning, earning the spot at the final, throwing down a 317. Huge congratulations! What a way to end up a final! What a way to be 4 times world champion, ladies and gentlemen. 4 times world champion for Mika Eliso. Look at that replay. Look how big she goes. Look at all the control. And she lands like nothing. She's the only woman in the world who can land this. Is she stoked? Is she stoked? Look at that smile. Look at that smile. So happy for you. So happy for her because she is competing so much more happy than before. Here we have Brazilian flag. Everybody on there. Look at her mom, Jody. Super happy. Gonna go down to the beach, give her a hug. That last 317 was a 10, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect 10. I mean, it is perfect. It is insane. Mika Eliso, winner of the event and as well world champion 2021. How good to win at home as well. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, winning the last event of the year, winning the World Championship, and you're in your home place. I mean, imagine. So now, yeah, Joe is down at the beach. He's going to be making some questions to her. Unluckily, our bags got lost on the way to Morocco, to Brazil, so we cannot connect to Joe. But anyways, let's enjoy the show. How crazy was that? Jesus. Mika scored a 10, a 9, a 7.1, and a 6.8. Such high scores. Rita as well. Rita has been fighting until the end. She scored a 9 with a heart attack, a super good heart attack. And then Carolina, she hasn't been competing since 2016, and she's ending up in a podium position. How great is that? And Natalie, of course, her goal was to reach the final. Imagine if she would have reached the podium, but well, 4th position, not bad at all. I don't think she had the perfect heat she wanted, but she must be stoked to be in the final. And let's not forget, after this, we have the men's freestyle finals. And who is it gonna be? Can you guys and girls remember? Is it gonna be, well, it is gonna be Eric Anderson from Brazil, Manuel Soares, as well from Brazil, King Carlos Mario, here from Cumbuco, the local, and Maxime Chalot from Switzerland. What a final. It looks like the wind might be increasing a little bit, which is what we need for a great show. But anyways, these guys make a show out of everything. You can see the crowd there, everybody pulling their phones out. Nentinho there on the right, he's been competing here as well. He did great. We see Jeremy Burlando there talking to his mates. Mr. Dorotini there sitting on the beach. Yeah, everybody wants to see the action. Nobody wants to miss a thing. Congratulations, Mikhail Isol, 2021 World Champion. So stoked for you. Yes, girl. Her family is always with her at the beach. Her brother, her mom and dad, always there. Such a cool family. I mean, they have been supporting her for so long. I wish I could put on the screen a picture I have with her when she was about 12 years old. She was such a small thing. And now look at her, what a woman. There we have the Spanish flag. Vamos, España. From Rita. She must be stoked. I don't want to adventure and tell you the final rankings because, I don't want to adventure myself in it. But Rita has gotten a second place here. She must be so stoked. So happy for her. She can rip on the bigger. She rips on the freestyle. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next year. And also, ladies and gentlemen, after this event here in Cumbuco, we're heading off to Fortaleza. In Fortaleza, we have the wing foil. Last tour stop of the year is going to be in the city of Fortaleza, about an hour from here. And we will be having live stream, Instagram, live ticker, live scoring, beautiful pictures, beautiful videos. So don't leave us because we're staying here. We're staying. And now up is the final of the men. Joe is down at the beach. He's going to be making the presentation of this for gentlemen. So yeah, unluckily we can't be there with them. But it's going to be the presentation, a small warm-up, and then they're off for some action. I'm going to leave you guys for a minute, just check how long we have so I can tell you, and I will be back in a minute.
Welcome back, everybody, and it is time for the finals. Here we have the Super Kite 2021. Finals are coming down. There are the boys, Eric Anderson, Manuel Suarez, Carlos Mario, and Maxime Chiablo. Those are the guys coming at us, and to start off with a little bit of power, here we have the Brazilian Eric Anderson. See what he's got for us here to start off, going for the slim 2 wraps. How he pulled that off in such a low height. He was really whipping it around. Julia, does it look like the wind has dropped?
Well, the Eric is riding A13. Here we see the beautiful replay. I love slow-mos. I'm a slow-mo lover, I have to say. Look at that. Look at the landing. Eric is riding A13. Ladies before were riding 11s. Mika changed to a 13. Oh, Manuel. And Manuel, what is he riding? Can't see from here, but also looks like a big kite. Here we go. Oh my God! Look at that double heart attack. Lifting his hand there saying, yes, look at me, look at that. So the judges, did you see it? I'm celebrating. I did it great.
All I'm going to say is, Boha! Man, that guy was going high. That is definitely going to be a very big score. 9.33. Let's have a look at the replay. He got the height. Perfect pop. Nice horizontal rotation all the way around. Doesn't even get the hair wet. And there is the Brazilian claim. What a score. What a move. And now it is turn for Carlos Mario. Going. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Kumbuko. 3-1-9 as your first move. I'm going to say it, war is on. It is a Brazilian standoff down on the water. And now let's see, because now it is coming up. We will have Maxime Chiablo. Julia, what do you reckon? Maxime's seen the big moves, and now he is going to have to go even bigger.
I mean, imagine everybody starting their heats like this. Manuel scoring a 9 as his first trick. Wow. But I think Maxime is a strong contender. He's not going small as well. Here we go. Bam! Replying back to Manuel Suarez. You think it was as good, Joe? What do you reckon?
It's going to be close in between them. I mean, once again, we don't have the angle that the judges have. For me, it looked like Maxime's was a little cleaner, but I'm going to say he didn't have as much power. It looks like his kite was a little higher. And now let's have a look at the score. Yep, there's the difference. Almost a point difference. Kite was higher. You could see he was suspending himself a little bit. But still, let's not get this wrong. 8.20 as your opener. That is one hell of a score. And now coming at us right foot, we have Eric Anderson. Gets the Stalefish. KGB5. Yes, from the Brazilian.
These guys, they all look so motivated. When I really when they start the trick, look at that speed, look at that power, look at the edge, the pop, grabbing as well, and landing like nothing. And showing as well, putting the hand up. That was a 8.53. Oh my God, if we're starting the heat like this, Joe, this is just gonna be bangers. Wow. It is Manuel Suarez's turn. Manuel can do really great as well. He can throw down some huge tricks. He started off with a 9.33.
Yeah, Manuel has had the two biggest numbers of the competition. This guy has been throwing down, and this is why he's in the final. 9.33 already on the board. What are we going to have? It's going to go better. So come on, Manuel, I want a 10. I'm sorry, I want a 10. There we go, slim 5, just didn't, you can see there he did not have the pop that he did on that first move, didn't have the height, but let's not forget, top 4 scores count, 7 trick attempts, he's going to be taking that one completely apart, because in a final like this, it's 8 or above.
It is, there we see the replay, he didn't got probably the height he wanted, and he was like, well, whatever, I'll just leave it here, I'm not going to crash, not going to hurt myself, because there's still a lot to go. It's Bebe's time. Already, I think the whole beach is like tense. Like, what is he gonna throw? What are we gonna see? Let's go, Bebe. Double heart attack. Oh my God.
Very nice Hindenburger 7 there from Bebe. Coming in on the way around. You can see him just rotating, spinning like no tomorrow. The Brazilian Tasmanian Devil, I'm going to call him. You can just see him going absolutely crazy. and an 8.37 there on the scorecards, taking himself into first position. Look at the speed of the rotation, and so controlled and so calm on the way down. Maybe a little bit of a deduction because he did get an old hand drag now. And come on, Maxime, let's see what you have here from us coming out of Switzerland. Here we have one of the most complete riders out there. He's won Brazil before. He's won the distance battle. Maxime Chablot. Nose grab, slim 7, and that is going to be a nice one. Keeping it safe. We've seen Maxime, Julia, throughout the competition. First 4 more moves are to get the numbers on the board. He has 4 good ones, but then it's when he starts to tweak it up. That's when we start to see the move 7s. That's when we see him add in the grabs. I mean, it's the final. He's going to have to be pushing it. And there you have, moving into first position. Watch out, Brazilians. Here comes the Swissman.
Yeah, also Maxime style. You have the inverted slim, then you have the slim, and then you have Max, who is almost like not inverting at all. Interesting style. Here we go with Mr. Anderson. Brazilian Ripper, always throwing down, finding some speed there. But no way! Just going down a little bit, quite a bit. Well, let's see what the judges deduct here, because the conditions are what they are. But they do have to throw down huge stuff. Yeah, even though it was a really difficult trick, scores are gonna be quite low for Eric. Manuel, you didn't do so well on your second trick. What are you gonna do now?
That is the question. I reckon that's what's going through his head as well, Julia, there. Let's not forget quality versus quantity, and the judges in the final, they're going to be taken down. We saw it there from Eric. Big butt check pretty much stopping. Kite was high, 3.37. Manuel Suarez. Okay, he's goal. Backside 7. Perfect. Man, this kid is going full power. And watch out, Bebe. Watch out, Maxime. Watch out, Eric. Manuel at the moment is pushing the hardest, and he is going to be moving through to first position after that move.
Again, here we see the slow-mo, how fast he's turning, landing perfect. And look where the bar is. You can tell the kite is really low from the position of the bar. Even though we don't see the kite here from the screen, you can check it out at the bar. Bar was low. And here we have Bebe. Bebe currently in 4th position, but a lot is going on. Bebe, doing Bebe, look at that. Landing so clean. Beautiful, beautiful style, beautiful style. He, as you said, we've been talking, he's been introducing this hand-to-hand, not twisting the hand around. Insane, insane. Bebe is currently in 4th, but this trick is gonna put him up. Much up. Here we have the replay. Look at that. Look at how the different style is comparing to Maxime. And talking about Maxime, here we go. Maxime Chablot, Switzerland. He's the French part of Switzerland. Elle parle français. So let's go, Maxime. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh no! Just going down. What happened there, Joe? Why did he miss that?
Yeah, it looked like he waited a little bit too long to get that 7. That's him trying the mob. You can see he goes for the back roll, waits at the top, and then does that 720 front side. But unfortunately not quite getting the landing that he wanted on that, not getting it all the way around. So that's going to be a no-show for him. But still, he has 2 good tricks, so then let's not forget 4 count, 7 trick attempts. But now it is Eric Anderson who has to start to improve on his numbers if he wants to stay in this race, because there Carlos and Manuel are throwing down at the moment. And now let's have a look and see what Eric has got for us here. Okay, going for the backside 7. Very nice, and you can hear the crowd going wild out there on the beach. And I'm not surprised, because that was a never perfect one he had out there. I remember Eric actually won in the German competition the best trick for that move, and you can just see he just does it picture perfect. It is textbook, as they would say, and he's going to have a good score. Next up, let's see what Manuel Suarez has, because he has 2 good moves but needs to start to get the other big ones, because Carlos Mario is definitely en route for the return of the king.
Yeah, Manuel Suarez probably, I don't know when he started kiting. I don't know so much about this guy, but he's riding so good. Probably has Bebe as an inspiration, just like every other Brazilian. So let's see, let's see. He has currently a 9.3, a 7.9, 4.6, and he's going for his 4th trick attempt. He can throw down some big tricks, yo. He's been doing great at the comp. That's why he's on the final. That's why he's here. And it looks like he's gonna go left foot forward trick.
Yeah, I think he wants to start coming towards the judges because he wants the judges to see every single detail that he has out there. So he wants to show the judges, hey, can you see the white in my eyes? Can you see the grab? Are you seeing the twist and are you seeing the tweak? And coming at us front and center, going for the 319. Not the biggest one we've seen. You can see by the way the Kite, he did have to throw it down. So judges are not going to give him a huge score, but still another big move. Let's not forget double handle pass with an extra 180 rotation. So he is spinning 900 degrees already out there. But as you can see, some numbers coming up on the board very shortly. I reckon that's going to be around the 7-point average. Yeah, there you go, 6.87. Even though it was a big move, judges are looking for the execution, the quality over the quantity. So it is not a spin to win here. And you can just see there Manuel not being able to get the high score. And next up, here it comes. It looks like it is the time for Carlos Mario.
Yeah, I guess something Manuel didn't have now that the judges love about Bebe is the traveling. When he starts the trick and lands it, he goes so far. He goes so many meters away. And that's something the judges love. As well as we said before, when you land, just that you keep going so fast. And this is something Bebe is doing great. He starts on one place, finishes on the moon, and full speed, full power, and kite low. I wonder, Joe, I don't see it from here, is Bebe riding his 12? His famous 12, favorite kite ever. I reckon he is. He's riding his lucky 12. So if he's riding that kite, he can only do the best. Boom, so clean, so clean. Maybe not as big, not the biggest we've seen from him, but so clean. As you can see, he had really lot of traveling. He went so far away. Let's see this replay. You see what I mean? He started in one place and ended up down to the moon. Eric Anderson's was 8.20, and let's see what they give Bebe's for this one. Scores are coming in.
Yeah, let's have a look and see, because I reckon Bebe's was more fluid, but like you say, he didn't have the height that we saw there from Eric, but he did have the horizontal access. The board was a lot straighter while he was going through that backside 7, so it is going to be close. I'm going to say I think Eric's is going to be slightly bigger. Yeah, there you go. Good difference. 0.4 of a point. Eric had a little bit higher. Bebe had a little bit more style, a little bit more extension, but still very close and far in between them at the moment. Let's not forget 32.28 average already up there. And now Maxime Chablot, he needs to start to get a couple more moves because he is in a combo situation at the moment. So here we have Maxime Chablot coming in full power, front and center. Looking for the chop. There he goes. Okay, 1, 2, move 7, and he is happy. Signature move. And I have seen this with a grab before as well. So that is a big score there for Maxime. And it is incredible to see that he just has that one. And that is about as good as it gets. Good speed on entry, good speed on exit. That is going to be a very close to a 10, 9.17. You got to be happy.
And as you said before as well, Maxime is such a waterman, snowman, just boardman. He can do anything on a board, and he does it so well. On the skiing tour, he's also done like really good results. And here we have Maxime Chablot on the final, just scoring a 9.17 for that one last trick. And this is going to be their 5th trick attempt. Only 3 tricks left. And the scores are so high.
Yeah, coming up on that trick attempt number 5, we have Eric Anderson, who has got the speed. Watch out, watch out. He is coming like a freight train towards us. Let's see what he's going. Okay, he's got the slim, he's got the grab, and he does get it to wrap there. Slim to wrapped, and if it doesn't look quite right, I reckon he got a good old stale fish there on the back. Let me have a look. Yep, stale there for him. So Slim 7 with a stale, Slim to wrap with a stale. Very technical move. Adding a grab's going to get the extra points. Going to be interesting to see how this one's going to be scored because he needs a 8.84 if he wants to take the lead. It's going to be close. It is definitely going to be close, but I don't reckon he's going to have that. 7.50 and a nice Indy KGB 5 there for Manuel. Not as fast as we saw before, but both of these guys throwing down. Trick attempt number 5. Here you can see gets the back rotation. Little bit of a tap in the middle, so a little Indy there. Indy tap, we're not going to say an Indy grab. And let's see what the judges score that compared to that 7.17 there for Eric Anderson.
So it is Bebe's time. Right now he got 2 8-point score, a 7 and a 7. We've seen Bebe scoring way higher. He has a trick in his pocket. He's waving down. Yeah, he must be wanting to change kites. It is not Bebe's turn. Sorry for that. This is Eric. Manuel Suarez, Jesus, sorry, getting nervous here. So much going on, so much tension. Oops, just KGB there. Sorry, guys. It's so exciting to hear. Just trying to watch everything. Trying to tell you the best I can and Joe can. The situation sometimes gets a bit flipped around.
Okay, so Manuel had to repeat there. KGB, I think he was trying for that KGB 5 again, but now it is that man there. The guy that I reckon together with Liam and Aaron are the guys that have pushed the freestyle to where it is today, and it is so cool to see. Let's not forget, this kid lives on the lagoon. He comes from such humble origins, and to be able to have the chance to go and compete on the World Tour, and that has given his family and himself a better life. You know, he's bought his mum a house and built it right next to him on the lagoon. He gives back to the community. He really looks after the youngsters because he has been given that opportunity. And it is so cool to see him pushing forward in Brazil. And now we can see, okay, going for the KGB 5 and keeping it together at the very end. Julia, how did he keep a hold of that bar?
I mean, Bebe is just insane. Look at that replay. Look how the KGB is not so inverted, but still. Kite was a bit high, but he just holds it like there is no tomorrow. He knows he has to get there. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Joe just left to the beach to make a bit of a show here on the beach. So I'm left alone with you. I will try not to get the tricks wrong. It's been a long time. And here, I tell you something, here on the screen, it's a bit difficult sometimes to tell what it is, if it's a heart attack, if it's a Hinterberger. But here we have Maxime Chavlos, KGB 5 with that grab, also claiming it. These guys are claiming tricks like there is no tomorrow. I guess that means he's happy and he's throwing what he wants. Look at that grab. What a tweak. So he must be so flexible to get that one. That was sick. Good job, Max. Max needs a 3.6 to advance. So it is absolutely possible. Let's see if we get the scores in. Let's see how the judges like that one last move. Looks like high 7. And this is going to be his 4th trick counting. Yeah, 7.7. He was missing this 4th trick. So he's got that 7.7 for that one. Putting him where? Putting him back to 1st. 1 point something over Carlos Mario. Wow. It is Eric's turn here on the black core kite. As you can see, the beach is packed. Everybody wants to watch the action. Nobody wants to miss a thing. So here we go, Eric. What is it gonna be? Full speed. Oh, no way! He was going for that heart attack 5, just missing the landing there. He knows he has to go huge to make it into the podium. He needs a 8.24, which is quite a lot, only to get second. 9.51 to lead. I mean, the final is expensive. Look at those scores, look at those numbers. Maxime only would have to get better, that 7.7 to have all over 8s. And here we have Manuel Suarez. Wow, look at that front line move, beautiful. With that, I don't know if he reached the grab, but it was beautiful. Look at that. We have the 3 Brazilians and the Swiss guy fighting for this top spots of this GKA Freestyle World Tour final. what score is coming in for Manuel? A 7.6. I mean, you guys can tell. 7.6? What is the final score? Look at that. Oh, double grab. A double grab from Manuel. Carlos Mario. Whoa! Look at that. I mean, what can you say about Bebet? He's so clean, so much control. And he doesn't even look nervous. Oh, just missing that replay. Well, that's okay. Don't worry. Looks like high 7 could be coming up. And this is Maxime Chavlot's 6th trick attempt, if I am not mistaken. Here we go with the replay. Ah, sorry, Maxime's turn. Here we go. Go, Maxime. Ale, ale, boy. What is he gonna throw? Whoa, look at that tweak. Oh, man. That KGB grab, he just missed it. He's tweaking out those grabs. He is currently in first place, winning but by not so much. Is he gonna win this event? Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going into the last round of tricks of each rider. They all can go into first. It's absolutely like they all can. So let's go, Eric. This is your last trick. What are you gonna do? Is it gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? And boom! Good job! Cheering there, everybody. The beach is on fire. Everybody cheering for him. Is he gonna make it better? Look at that replay. Look how fast he turns. And look how he saved the landing. And cheering there. Yeah, claiming it. Is it gonna be over 8 points? He needs 8.24. 8.7 to lead, 7.44 to second. Is he gonna make it? What are the points? Jeez, where are the points? Show me. Well, Anderson up to third place. Well, unless Manuel Suarez does something crazy, well, he needs a 7.35 to second. It is absolutely possible for him. 8.62 to lead. It is all up to the last trick. Is the pressure gonna go on them? Oh, no way. He tried it before. Also didn't manage now. It is going to be a fourth place for him. He's been riding great. Congrats, Manuel. It was a great riding. He was trying that slim that it's 2 times he tried and he didn't manage. And now it's all down to Carlos Mario Bebé and Maxime Chavlot. He needs a 9.14 to lead. He can totally do that. Vamos, Bebé. What is it gonna be? Here we go. Heart attack. Oh, there he goes. Look at that. I wish you people could hear the crowd here cheering like crazy for him. Is this trick gonna put him on first? Is it gonna put him on first? Heart attack 7. Beautifully made. Let's see if we get the scores down. Look at that replay. Look at that extension. Look at that landing. Even him is cheering. We don't see him cheering so often. Ladies and gentlemen, I think something great must have happened. People is cheering like crazy. Carlos Mario goes way up to first. Let's see if we can see the points here. Perfect 10 for that one. Oh my God. A perfect 10. Is Maxime gonna do that 8.58 he needs to lead? Let's go, Maxime. Can you do it? Can you be champion of this last stop? Not so sure. Could be. It's gonna be close, but looks like. Let's see for what the judges say. Right now, we are sure Anderson got the third place. And waiting for the judges' scores on that last one. What a way to finish with a 10 from Bebe. How awesome was that? How awesome was that? Look at that, so cute. The Brazilian trio there, just cheering on each other. Look, that's that spirit. The competition is finished. And we have a winner of this event. The king is back. Ending up the last trick with a 10. Huge congratulations. That last trick of Maxime was not enough, so he goes away with the second place. Huge congrats, bebê. Parabéns para você. Show. Foi muito legal. What a riding. What a riding. So we have Carlos Mario Bebé, winner of this event. Second. Look at people jumping. Second, from Switzerland, Maxime Chavlos. And third, Eric Anderson. Here from Kumbuko. Look at all the phones. Everybody wants to film the action. Everybody wants to remember. Please tag us, people. We want to repost those stories. Look at all those phones. Wow. Imagine how it must be for you if you were competing, winning, ending up with a 10 at your home spot, coming back after so long. I'm really stoked. I'm really stoked for this guy, always with a smile. As Joe said before, always cheering and helping everybody. You can see all the kids on the lagoon riding his gear. He's such a cool guy, such a cool kid. Wow. I mean, what a way to end. Super stoked for Rebecca coming back. Well, super stoked for his comeback. The king is back. I really hope we can see him on tour next year. Look at that. Super stoked. I hope Maxime is happy too. He's been riding great. Maybe he didn't get that last one trick, the icing on the cake, but still great riding. And yeah, this was the final day of the GKA Freestyle World Tour here in Kumbuko, Super Kite 2021. We're just in front of Duro Beach, if you have been here in Kumbuko, eating acai, enjoying the wind, enjoying the warm weather. And here we have the champion, Carlos Mario Bebé. What a comeback. So stoked for you. What a shot we got here. Isn't this beautiful? Parabéns, Bebé. Parabéns. You guys and girls, please don't miss the GKA website for all the behind the scenes on Instagram. On the website we have everything you need to see. So yeah, don't miss everything. There will be a recap right now. We have 700 people watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. For me personally, it's been a pleasure. I'm Julia Castro, Fuerte Julia on Instagram if you want to check me out. And well, it's been my first time here. I hope I didn't make too many mistakes. And I am stoked to announce that the champion of this event is Carlos Mario Bebé. On second, we have Maxime Chavlos, really close behind as well. And third place, Eric Anderson and Manuel Suarez. I mean, look at those points. They're so close from each other. We have Manuel Suarez. So, yeah, guys. Thank you, guys and girls. Thank you so much for being there. It's been a pleasure. And please, don't forget, very soon we have the competition in Fortaleza. We will be having the wing foil action. And these guys are doing crazy and insane stuff. So don't miss the live stream because we will be there as well. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. We're stoked to be back on tour. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you so much.